This is a HeadGum podcast.
So we are here with Luke and Sassy Scott from the podcast Luke and Sassy Scott. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And we met you guys years ago. We were all in the Bert Kreischer podcast house.
Yes. Oh, yes.
You guys were leaving and we were coming, and we were in that weird house with like 2 kitchens.
And the dogs
that was-
are RIP to one of his dogs now, but they were fucking, I don't know if they were like homophobic or
They
like,
are, famously.
there it is. Because I walked in, I was like, that fucking dog's going to kill me. It was just eyeing me off the whole time. And I'm like, I'm in Hollywood, I'm at Bird's Place, and fucking Jake Johnson's here. What the hell is going on? But the whole time, this dog was just like looking at me like, you're mine, bitch.
What were you doing back?
Trying not to make eye contact. Usually I stare anything down, but one of those dogs, I was like, do not look.
Exactly. Once an animal, I don't believe in the bullshit where they're like, dogs can tell if you're a good person or bad person. Sometimes dogs are just weird. Some dogs have a good read. Other dogs, you're like, you're just bullying. And now I'm at this guy's house and everyone's partying. I don't like you. You don't like me. But you might bite me and I don't feel comfortable around you.
Yeah.
Well,
I want that dog out of here.
our
God did that.
everything
I have
nearly
3
failed
dogs.
for Scott and I because I ignored Scott's dogs. It was put into a contract that I had to start patting them when I arrived at his house.
You swear to God?
Mm-hmm.
Walk
That was
me
in a
through that.
contract?
Luke, walk
I
me
don't believe
through
in
that.
God.
Luke, please walk me through that. Not
When
you,
it got
Scott.
really bad for Scott and I, he like just started pulling at straws, just being like, you don't do this, you don't do that. Then he goes and gets a lawyer. He writes this whole thing. It's got like all these points, and one of them's how I disrespect his dogs and I don't acknowledge them when I walk in, and it and
How?
middle of the house and
But lawyer-wise,
real?
how serious is the lawyer? You paid an actual lawyer, Scott, or this is like a friend of yours?
Categorically paid a lawyer.
You
And the lawyer wrote in the contract that Luke has to pat your dog on its head when he comes to your house.
Acknowledge and pat, because he knew it was the one way to get under my skin, and it did get under my skin. Like, they would be excited to see their uncle, right? They'd be like, oh, look, it's Uncle Luke. How you doing? And he'd go, move. Fucking these dogs are always just jumping at me. And I'm like, acknowledge them, say hello, and then they'll go on about their day. Anyway, we blew up one day. Enough was enough. And then I was like, you want to stay living in my house? These are the terms.
That's a turn. Luke, I didn't realize you were living in his house.
Yeah, exactly
I
right.
was
Luke.
paying
That's a
good
turn.
rent.
Oh, you paid. Okay, it's a little. So you rented a place.
Scott, that is different.
This is a bit of a tennis match.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me then just trumpet again. Oh God,
Please.
sorry. Let me. So
This is
Luke
going to
was
be a
paying-
lie.
Well,
Luke was
hold on,
paying
Luke.
about- I've got
As Scott's
receipts.
lawyer, I would like to hear what he has to say. Scott, go ahead, sir.
So Luke was paying probably a quarter of the price, living in one of the nicest homes in Melbourne with a pool during COVID.
Oh.
And yeah, like out of everyone he asked to move in with, we said, sure, you can come live with us, you little.
That's kind of you.
Yeah.
No,
and then,
it's
Luke, your
not.
rebuttal.
Luke's finger
My
just did a
rebuttal
lot
is
of
it's
work.
the most rent I've ever paid in my life. I was
Yeah, because
doing
you're.
it as a healthcare worker where I had,
Fuck off.
and if
By
I
the way,
never
fuck off is
said-
right. That is not Scott's responsibility.
I like the way to muddy the waters there with like, I was a healthcare worker.
And who cares? It's the most you've ever paid.
That the
You
most
also
you've
don't have
ever
to pay
paid is-
Malibu. I'm not gonna pay rent this much. How come? It's way more than I've ever paid before.
I'm not used to
doing
it. I'm not used to that amount of money.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a you problem, not a me. Go turn some chicks on a corner if you need more cash.
So you guys had a big blowout. This was in 2000,
I can't even remember when.
and
was
it got
traumatic.
ugly. And you said, "I'd like you to stay, but we need to go through a lawyer." And Luke, what was your thought when your brother pulled a lawyer on you to stay? If
was
my brother
furious.
Dan pulled a lawyer on me and made me sign a contract, I'd lose my mind.
Well, it was the start of everything kind of blowing up for us. And I'm like, you want to stop it all because I'm not patting your dogs that scratch and piss on me? It's like a pack. There's 3 of them and they just run and jump.
It's so hard, not coming in cold into this problem. It's so hard to tell the actual emotional tenor of where you two were at.
I feel like I'm pretty close into it. I feel like this was very real, very heated. There were 2 really intense sides.
Just picturing the lawyer.
At this point, I could kind of see both sides of it.
What?
It's okay. We'll leave it there then, because you'll go all day with this guy.
Scott,
it was
let's
as
go all day.
easy as you can leave. You don't have to sign it. You don't have to agree to any of these terms.
That's true.
You can just go.
However, I won because I didn't have to sign it. I got it down to only having to sign to 1 clause in the contract, and that was because we had to get
clause.
What
was the one clause?
A
You guys went to
therapist.
therapy?
We had to do couples therapy.
You're insane. So, Scott, what were all the clauses? Pat my dogs, go to therapy with me. What else?
I reckon I could find the
stupid.
contract. I reckon it's somewhere in this room. I think it was like always wiping the benches and not leaving your shit out on a bench for
Fair.
a while. Like drove me insane. You had to make your bed every day, or like because I hated his bedroom door being closed because there was just like a mold fest in there. So then that meant he had to clean the bed.
You just mean your
and it had to look
brother
clean.
creates a disgusting moldy stink by existing.
Yes.
Luke, your
And you
thoughts?
wanted to be able to look in there and make sure he wasn't.
Yeah, air it out.
Correct.
Luke,
See,
your
Luke,
thoughts.
You're
Luke,
the
you've
problem.
stopped talking.
No, I'm not, by the way,
this.
Luke, I'm not with Scott on that. I just want to hear your thoughts. I
want him to walk into one of your houses and then talk about what he's seen, because my room was spotless.
He
By
can
the
do
way-
that. I have a gay-hating dog, so that's not going to be an issue.
Yeah, attack him.
If Scott, you came into my little chimpanzee office, you would die. You would hate it.
So you are embracing the new title, Jake.
Unfortunately, I've thought about it a lot. Gareth called my office what did you call it? A chimpanzee room or something?
Yeah, I called it the chimpanzee room, and Jake was like, "It's an office."
Yeah.
First of
but
all,
now I'm like, no, it's actually just a weird chimpanzee room, and I'm too old for this, and it's humiliating. But you would have the same feelings about Luke, about his disgusting room. You know what our show is actually? Gareth is our Scott. I'm our Luke.
I think that's a Scott POV right there.
No, by the way, look at us, Gareth, with your hair, with Scott's hair, with your new tattoo. This is us.
My
look at you
new
and me
tattoos.
sitting forward.
God,
Show us
my
your
tattoo.
tattoo.
Let's
I
take
don't
the
think
call.
there's anything wrong with being main character energy. So I take that as a compliment if I were you,
It is a
Gareth.
compliment. It is.
And by
a
the way,
compliment.
Scott, I agree with you. It is a compliment. So we might be more aligned than I originally thought. It is a compliment. Thank you.
And Luke,
And by
I
the
take
way,
us-
Jake, your room stinks like mold. Thank you.
No, it does.
Yes, it.
Luke, we smell weird, man. I don't know why. Who cares?
We just got to embrace it.
I agree. It's a little stinky. Who cares?
It's a little stinky.
All right.
Mine being stinky.
All right.
This episode of the podcast We're Here to Help is brought to you by ButcherBox.
Winter routines are fading. Your calendar is filling back up. It's harder to eat. It's harder to eat healthy. It's harder to eat responsibly. But that's what ButcherBox is offering you.
I love the chicken. That's what I really do the most. I've been doing meal prep with it because I'm the kind of human who meal preps now, apparently.
Delivers whole, responsibly sourced protein options. We're talking no antibiotics, no added hormones, no additives. Clean fuel that makes feeling lighter, sharper, and more energized a whole lot easier. So if you're leaning into feeling stronger, clearer, and a little more put together before summer sneaks up, it starts with what's on your plate. If you want results and you want energy, ButcherBox focuses on those clean proteins like we were saying. And trust us, for over a decade, ButcherBox has led the industry with meat and seafoods that's antibiotic, hormone-free, and independently verified, because when it comes to fueling your body, clean whole protein means better support for strength, metabolism, and that steady all-day energy we're all chasing. And as an exclusive offer, new listeners can get their choice between chicken breast or top sirloin for a year, or ground beef for life.
That's right. Your choice of chicken breast or top sirloin for a year, or ground beef for life. That's crazy. Plus $20 off your first box and free shipping always.
That's butcherbox.com/here to help. Don't forget to use our link so they know we sent you. butcherbox.com/here to help.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Can we get your first name, please?
Yes, it's Ellie.
Ellie. So I'm going to tell you right now, Ellie, you're in for a crazy one, and here's what I need you to do. Do not be afraid to jump in and make your voice heard. We got two really funny guys with us, okay? And Gareth and I are big talkers too. So Ellie, fight to be heard. You're the youngest child right now, and it's a big dinner, okay?
Okay.
All right. So what is, where are you calling from?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston. And tell us a little bit about, what were you saying, Scott?
Boston.
Perfect accent.
By the way, accent-wise, you and Jake might be aligned, I think.
You and I might be brothers with the accents. So, Ellie, tell us a little bit about yourself before we get in the problem. What's something about you that's a little interesting?
Oh, geez.
It's okay.
My dream is to open a mini golf, please.
That'll
shocking.
do.
That'll do. So you are here. I love that. Mini golf is the dream. Probably going to get to that later. You are here with Gareth and I, and then you are here with Luke and Sassy Scott, two guys we've now known for a couple of years. Very funny guys. I'm really happy they're here. They're from the Luke and Sassy Scott podcast. Say hello, gentlemen.
G'day.
Hey, Ellie. I think it'll be great. You sound like a great person, Ellie. I'd love to come play mini golf with you one day.
Oh, you're a nightmare. You are such a suck. He can come and play mini golf with you any day. I'm going to have to pass. But
Just remember this later, Ellie.
The first guy who was very likable and sweet to you is our Luke, and the other one was our Sassy Scott.
Surprise.
You knew that. So, Ellie, what is the issue today?
So I'm having a problem at work. I work in IT finance, which is important for context. I'm a remote worker, and my whole team is remote. We're scattered across the country. So last summer I got a new boss, and he's a great guy. But he lives in Georgia. He lives like in a really remote rural part of Georgia on a farm. And for the first couple of months, we really didn't work together closely because of like the whole transition period. But a couple months ago, we did start working closely together. We meet 3 times a week for 15 minutes, and it's supposed to be just a quick catch-up on my work items or any roadblocks that I'm having. But unfortunately, this increased communication coincides with an event in his personal life where because he lives on a farm, he decided to purchase a cow. And so our meetings have become just straight cow talk. Again, they're only supposed to be 15 minutes, but at first it was lasting, 45 minutes, 50 minutes. So way past the meeting time, and no work was getting done, and we were just talking about cows. And it's really just him, like he talks nonstop. And
first of all, Ellie, 1 second. 1 second. Scott, your thoughts, sir.
What the fuck? Hang up.
Ellie, back to you, please.
Yeah, initially I thought he was just like really excited and it would die down, but it hasn't. It's gotten worse.
How has it gotten worse? You mean it's just longer, more boring, endless?
I would say it's like I think it's really, and this is kind of my concern, I think it's his storytelling style. He gives like a minute by minute, like time stamps. Like he leaves no details to the imagination. The cow gave birth. And that was a whole situation. And so, like, I learned a lot about cow births. And
I'm sorry, Ellie, 1 second. Scott, your thoughts?
Ellie, have you ever told somebody or asked somebody what you want in your life?
In general, no, I don't think so.
This is a problem.
Okay, Ellie, back to you.
Well identified.
So you're saying she's a bit of a pushover, huh?
I'm not saying she's a pushover, but we're going to encourage her and get her to find her voice before she hangs up, to know how to go, you're fucking with my time now. 2 things in this world you don't fuck with me. It's my time and my money, and I won't fuck with yours. This guy
is your boss, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just make
So Scott, this is her boss, Scott.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. She still has to get the amount of work done for the rest of the day in that amount of time that he's just taken from her.
Okay, well, look, this isn't I like what you're doing. This is the first pitch. So before Ellie, obviously Scott's coming in hard and he's saying there's a confrontation here. I don't know if that's my pitch yet. It's early, but I think it's interesting.
I will say he's polishing off the end of a coffee, so some of this might be bean energy. We don't know.
This is me.
But it's not the wrong sentiment. But so Ellie,
No.
it's not wrong, but will you give us the official question and what can we do to help you today?
Yeah. No, that's not wrong. And I would say I don't think it's really interfering with my work. Like, I'm still getting work done. I'm just really bored and over listening to the cow talk. So
Right.
I guess like my overall question is, how do I respectfully make the cow talk stop? Yeah. And sometimes it's not even cow stories. Sometimes it's like cow facts because he's never owned a cow. So he's doing a lot of research and it gets deep.
So let's do this really fast if everybody's okay. Can we just have Scott and Ellie talk for a second? Scott, just say whatever you really feel that she needs to do here. And Ellie, just take all this in and we will too, and we'll get a sense of what's going on.
And Scott, be kind.
Luke, I don't think that's true. I think
okay.
I
Luke,
would
what
say
Jesus
as your
produced-
other brother, do whatever
This
you
affects
want.
both of us.
No, it doesn't,
Go,
Luke.
Scott.
No,
It
you're
does,
no longer
Jake.
living in his
It
house.
does.
You signed the contract. You got to pet his dogs and pay full rent. Scott, what would you like to say to Ellie?
Ali, you and everybody in your team is replaceable. Don't sit around not being the person you wish you wanted to be, because one day you could be let go and you go, holy shit, the last 2 years I listened to that dick talk about his cow instead of doing what I wanted. So next time you jump on a meeting, you're going to send him an email and you're going to say, hey, listen, I want 10 minutes with you before our typical agenda meeting style kicks off. And then he's going to get on 10 minutes early. He's going to be like, shit, she's going to resign. And you're going to maybe give him a little bit of fear that if you did leave his team, he's fucked. He's got no one to talk about his cows with anymore. But you're going to say, I'm going to compromise with you. From now on, our 15-minute meetings, I'm going to give you the first 5 minutes to download everything cow talk with me. But then we've got to move on to the rest of business, because you know what? Cows aren't my animals. I'm a fucking bird person. So unless you're willing to hear me talk about birds for 2 hours after you talk about your cow, then I'm out. I've got so much fucking work to do. I respect that you want to live on a farm. More power to you, bro. But you got 5 minutes each meeting.
Very interesting, actually, saying 5 minutes cows, 5 minutes birds, creating an animal you care about, Luke.
5 minutes of birds. She's going to be like, also, they love nests. I don't know if you know that.
But if
They're
she
big
just
into
bullshits
nests.
about an animal too, and
There's
he's talking
something
about
I
cow,
like a
there's
lot
something
in
there.
that pitch, but go ahead, Jake.
At
you were
first,
on
I
it.
thought it was just going to be abusive, but
Well,
I
it
actually
started
think
as
at the
just
end,
abuse.
the
Yeah.
5 minutes to 5 minutes, you want to talk
That's-
cow? Ellie, is there an animal that you like, or is there, mini golf? It doesn't have to be cow to bird. He can go, the cow's about to give birth, and you go, I really want to do a 9-hole. And he goes, the cow, the problem with the birth is if it happens incorrectly, it could hurt the cow. You go, the problem with mini golf, what I really want is I want one of those dragons you shoot the ball into. Just talk at the same time about what you like.
That could work.
So, Luke, where are you at here? And then we'll go to the G-Man.
To be honest, I liked Scott's pitch. We rarely agree, but I think setting some time aside at the start to talk about anything you want, a bit of a debrief, then get into work talk.
And also
But Ali,
saying
I want to know, Ali, do you ask questions? Because you could be to blame here.
Interested.
There's truly not an opportunity. Like, it's nonstop. He
He's an
does not
idiot.
pause.
Oh, he
Your
steamrolls.
boss is an idiot.
Yeah, he just
Ali,
rambles.
get another job.
No, that's not what we're pitching, Luke. Stop it, Scott. Back to you, Gareth.
I love America 2026. Just find a better job.
No, we're going to stick with a job. We're going to stick with a job.
Yeah, I think sticking with the job is right. Here's what I love about Scott's pitch that Luke is co-signing. If you start with cow talk, you can then preface it by saying, hey, you could be like, hey, I want to get into the meeting, but before we do, give me the cow update. What's going on?
Yeah.
He'll start with the cow stuff, and then you can segue right into the work shit. So then you've done cow talk, you're in the worksheet. I think leaving it as the open-ended agenda piece is not doing you any favors because it can endlessly go. I have a couple other ideas. One is set an alarm so that at the end of the meeting, the alarm goes off. And then you go, oh, shit, I'm sorry, I have something. But go ahead,
Do the Steve
finish.
Berg, say the chicken just finished. I'm cooking a chicken. You know, you start the meeting, go, I just put a chicken in the oven. I got 15 minutes. Do you think we can cover everything in 15?
Smart.
It's only a 10-minute meeting. So he'll go, oh, yeah. Then he goes, one thing about the cow. Go, I'm dying to hear about the cow, but I got a chicken cooking.
The funny guy, I've got a cow in the oven.
Or, okay,
I'm cooking some hamburger.
There is, I was going to say, you could have a hamburger ready to go, and when you're ready to wrap it up, pull it into frame and just start eating the hamburger. I do like the idea of going tit for tat with mini golf, just endlessly talking about your mini golf, trying to outbore him. Not that mini golf's boring, even though Scott had a very adverse reaction to your dream. And the last one I was going to say is just one of these days, just start crying. Fake cry.
That's not bad, actually.
Fake
Maybe
cry.
lie about childhood trauma and say you were attacked by a cow and this is triggering for you.
You might
hold
not
on,
need to
but-
get too deep into it, but it's like, he will then be like, oh my God, there's something's
Ellie,
happened here.
Ellie, I think Gareth might have just hit something here. And Luke was hitting on it too. Do you feel this would hurt your job at all if he said, as he was talking about the cow, you covered your face and did like the cry thing? And he goes, is everything okay? And go, I haven't brought this up, but when I was a child, I was kicked in the ass by a cow and I got knocked over and it messed with my back. And these stories are just really triggering. And just you go like, what happened? I was walking in a dairy farm and a cow just kicked the fucking life
The
out of me.
farmer said to not walk behind it.
It was
I walked
my
behind
mistake.
it.
But this
I
fucking
pulled
cow
its tail.
It just knocked me. I was in the air for 15 feet and I have nightmares about it. And these stories are just.
And for
I try to avoid
specificity,
cows.
say, and what's your cow again? He'll go, a Jersey.
It'll
and
be
he
one of
goes,
those Highland
That's what it
cow,
was.
dare I say.
That's what it was.
It was a
got me
Highland
too.
tick. Now, Ellie, going to you for a second. You did a great job with the pitch. It's very clean, and it is a problem. We've kind of got the initial thing of just tell him to shut the fuck up, which I would not do.
Oh.
But Scott, that's what you said.
Yeah, I would have been like, mate, I could not care for cows. Like, drop it, find someone else. Go on Reddit. Go on Thread. I'm sure there's a Facebook group for this shit.
By the way, that would work against me. If I was trying to tell you about chimps and I was like, dude, a really cool thing about chimps, and you said that to me, I'd go, I'll never bring it up again.
Well, maybe we should just.
It's not us. It's just not our thing.
Why don't we just hear it quickly, Jake? Why don't you do a quick little chimp run up and let's hear Scott cut you off just so we get a sense.
So I think chimps are really fascinating. There's one, Michael Jackson had a chimp called
The
Bubbles.
most interesting thing about this conversation is we're listening to somebody else's problems, not yours.
Oh. But I wanted to hear about the chimps.
No, see, my whole job was to be able to shut it down and make them go, I'm
and
not
it
talking
worked.
about
I'm done.
chimps
I don't
again.
want to
And
talk
it
about
worked.
it anymore.
No, it's tough.
Because what's more interesting is the other person's problem, Ellie. So Ellie, we've got the idea of, hey, in email, hey, today I've got something quick. Do you want to just do like 5 quick minutes and debrief at the beginning? I'm getting to work. We've got the idea that I put some food in the oven with a timer. Did I miss anything, Gareth?
No, I think that alarm, like something that you kind of was some, but no, that works too. I was also going to say have a friend call so you can go, oh God, I'll call her back. Anyway,
That's right.
yeah. You know,
but the
something
main
like that.
one ended with the crying and then the trauma. Ellie, when you're hearing all these early on, where are you at? Any of them interesting you?
Yeah, I think the alarm or something in the oven, because I am home and I do cook a lot, and our meetings are typically like right before lunchtime, so that would be easy. They are just audio meetings, like we're not on camera for this meeting, so I think the crying might be like, I think I would just start laughing, honestly.
I gotcha.
And I have to mute myself so much because I do just like laugh. Like it's fun for a little bit, and then you're like, all right, like this is just getting out of hand. But I also have tried the whole like just check in about the cow at the start, like really quick. And I made the mistake of I was actually checking on the baby because I guess like the baby hasn't been doing well. It's been getting sick a lot, but I called the baby a cow, and then I got lectured on proper cow names for like 40 minutes. So that failed.
I got one more.
Okay.
My other one would be that we create a scenario where you have a pre-recorded voice, and I would pitch it Scott's, saying something to the effect of, are you done with your call yet? Or is your boss going on and on
like
about
this.
cows again?
I love
Something
this.
that you then go, honey,
Shame him.
now.
Or
And
two,
then-
Gareth. It's either that or it's your partner or your roommate
Yes.
saying
That's what I mean.
like, going like this. Hey, you've been on for more than 20 minutes. Come on, I need to talk to you. And then you going, hey, I gotta go. Could you
But I
do
think-
something like that with your boss though? Before we pitch
Shame
on
him.
it?
I think
Gareth,
the
you're
reason
right.
why I want the cow in there is like
Okay.
we're imagining that Ellie talks to Scott, who lives with her, and is like
Right.
basically doing what she's done to us. He just doesn't shut the fuck up about cows. Scott comes in not thinking the boss is on the phone, makes fun of the
Right.
cow situation. Ellie. Not now, Scott. I'm still talking to my boss, but we get it out there to the boss without Ellie saying it that this is a bit of
Yes,
fodder and he's
and
overdoing.
You know what Ellie could do? Stop! I like hearing about
Yes.
it. And then in the background, it's,
No, you don't.
and it takes the whole fucking meeting.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah.
Ellie, what do you think if we did something like that? Would you play it during the meeting and see what happens?
Yeah, I think that could work.
I think it's your only option these days.
I wouldn't say these days. That seemed to be a weird thing to add, like these days specifically, yeah.
Well, we don't really have much else going.
Okay, we have a lot going. We had a lot of pitches. We're early on. We're not dying in the desert, and this is our only chance at hydration.
But
It's just a pitch, Scott.
if we uncork Scott for a minute to do a cow tirade, then you take this. Do you take these calls on your phone or on a laptop?
Computer.
All right, so
Okay,
then you
so
get
on
your
your
phone
phone,
ready.
easy.
You got a fucking audio file. You turn it on when it's
It's a
time.
great idea.
And you pause it once. No, I'm actually still on the meeting. And then you unpause it. Oh, let me guess. He's going on and on about his cows again.
And then, but then, Ellie, you have to then in real time go like, Scott, stop.
Yes.
I could do
You're
that.
embarrassed.
All right, so let's see what we got. And then Luke, we're gonna try you next.
Done.
Okay, so Scott, 3, 2, whenever you're ready.
Oh my God, Ellie, how long did that phone call go for? I can hear you talking all the way in the other room. And oh my God, I knew he was talking about that stupid friggin' cow again. It's as if I'm on the phone calls with him now. He doesn't shut the hell up. Are you kidding me? What did he say this time about the friggin' stupid thing? Actually, you know what? You should ask him, when's he going to chop it up and we get to have
God, way
hamburgers
too
out of it?
long.
She has to jump in and stop. Do you want to have Luke do a tape
Yes.
check? All right, let's see what happens.
Did you
there.
just
All
call
right,
me
let's
Jack?
go.
I did.
Jack!
You pulled a me.
I did. There's no excuse. Everything you just said is completely right. I
So
thought I'd get away
embarrassing.
with it too if it wasn't for these rascally kids.
It's so embarrassing when it
It's
happens.
mortifying. It's horrible.
I've called Gareth in the middle
Well,
for no reason. Gareth once.
Let's also say the
Gary.
best one. One time, Jake looked at our poster art for my name.
I forgot his name. I've known him for 20 years. All right, so Luke, now you got to think she's on the call, so this has to be in the BG, but she's got to hear cow and humiliation fast.
All right, done.
3, 2, let's see what you got.
Ali, you said the meeting would go for 20 minutes. I want my coffee. How much longer it's going to go for? All you do is talk about cows. You hate cows.
Interesting. Scott, was he like this as a roommate?
Yeah, he's a prick. Did you
I
forget
want
that?
my
Like, get
coffee.
me.
She's
I
not,
want my
she doesn't
coffee.
work for you, sir.
No, we're going to go walk off and get a coffee
Oh, I
together.
thought you meant like make me coffee.
No,
Yeah,
Jack.
I thought that too.
Okay, Gareth, let's hear you do it.
All right, here we go. Oh, I'm so glad that you're off that call. Did that dude go on and on about that frickin' cow again? Oh God, I'm sorry. Well, you're the one who always complains.
Ooh, Ellie, early on, what are you thinking?
I like Gareth. I'm sorry.
Okay, so now let's give everybody a second chance. But Ellie, will you jump in and give everybody direction?
Okay.
Okay, so Scott was first. What would you like to say to him before? How do you think this is going to work? Because you're the one pulling this off.
And Ellie, remember, Scott is an actor, so direction could be very helpful here.
I think it would probably be short and like, I don't know, maybe just like is he talking about cows again? Or something like that.
Fun. And then, Ellie, jump in with what you will say, because we can mute that out so that you can get a response. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't know if I'd say something or if I would just mute myself, like, because you can tell when somebody mutes themselves. Like, it'll pop up on the screen. So I might just, like, mute myself very suddenly.
And then when you go on, Ellie, would you do, like, an apology?
Yeah. Yep.
So let's hear that.
So we're looking for this in one, basically.
So yeah, we can get a sense of the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay, so when you're going to mute, just go like this, hey, and that means you've now muted.
Okay.
Ellie, you call action when you're ready.
Action.
Oh my God, Ellie, is he talking about the stupid cow again?
Wait, I forgot what I was supposed to say.
But by the way, Scott, that was interesting.
I think in your version, I think in your version, Ellie, you don't have to do anything. I think that is all we really need, and I agree. That was pretty fucking good.
Ellie, what did you think of that?
It's so embarrassing.
All right,
I mean, that's a real cow shame.
Let's do it one more time, Scott. Let's just see it, because that's a real option.
Ellie, is he talking about the stupid cow again?
Ooh.
That was good.
Ellie, what do you think? Now let's give some direction to Luke. Luke was the one who told you. Luke was the one who told you, get off the call and get me some coffee.
He also needs
and I'm not going to touch your dogs. I want to live here. I'm not paying you full rent. I never paid rent like this, and I'm not greeting these fucking dogs. That's who Luke is. So give you guys some notes.
Feedback. That's great.
I'd probably say get your own coffee.
I am woman, hear me roar. That's fucking right, Luke. Get your own coffee and stop telling women what to do.
Scott, you had your turn.
Scott.
Your mic's on.
Your mic's all right, so Luke. 1, 2. What, Luke?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Oh,
Were you in performance?
Yeah. I'm going to say we're going to the cafe. We're not going, get me a coffee.
Okay, ready? Let's see what you got. 3, 2, get the coffee.
Ellie, we're supposed to be at the cafe 20 minutes ago. No, are you still talking about cows? You hate cows.
Ellie, your thoughts?
I like it.
You can be honest.
I don't know if I like the second half, like that, like the last sentence. I feel like it would be a bad look to be like in a rush to go get coffee in the middle of my workday.
You can't go.
Well, you sit there for an hour and talk about baby cows. So,
but
there's
Luke,
no rush
Luke,
here.
you created this whole coffee date.
Luke sure jumped ship. Luke sure jumped ship, darn.
I know, but this whole rewrite you've done of this coffee thing.
A coffee plot is interesting. It's an interesting angle.
That's the real problem.
Hang on, we haven't heard Jack do one, to be honest.
That's
professional actor.
Yeah. All right.
Let's
ready?
go.
3, 2. Hey, let's go to this weird coffee thing with Luke, because this is this whole other storyline that doesn't matter. Oh, right. You got that stupid thing about cows.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
I liked that.
Now you've got a couple coffee options, Ellie, which are good.
Gareth, what do you got?
All right. How was Cow Boss? Let me guess. He talked about cows the whole time. Oh, shit. Really?
But you're editing the oh shit really.
That's her going.
Mean? Oh, you're imagining she's doing the hand.
Then she mutes.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so good, Gareth.
Okay. Ellie, your thoughts?
Oof. There's some really good contenders in there.
Ellie, I just want to say on behalf of all the contestants, it's just an honor to be, thought of for this competition. So go ahead.
Gareth wins. Gareth wins.
Well, Ellie, we want the truth now. Which one do you like again? We're going to do a final round with one cut. It's going to be Luke.
No,
I like-
I'm done.
I do
Cinderella
like-
story.
So cut one of us, and so it's a heads-up match for the thing. Who would you cut of the three?
It's gonna be
I'm gonna cut the coffee date.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not going to your mini golf business.
Surprise,
You're
surprise.
out. Remember the beginning, how much you liked mini golf? What did it get you? You're cut, baby.
See?
Yeah, I'm not going to that
being
business.
honest.
I'm not posting it on our social media and nothing.
Okay. So now, Ellie, we've got Scott and Gareth doing one last thing. Give them one round of notes. Then this is going to be the one you use. If you like it, we're going to send you the clip, and we are going to ask you to call back after it goes, because I do think this could work if you get it right. Luke, go ahead, buddy.
I think she might be against Australians, so Scott, go in with an American accent here too.
Oh, I can try.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
that's
there's
a-
something
That's a
going
good
on here.
point.
feels like sabotage.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna try my hardest.
she doesn't like Australians, and we should have said that from the start, maybe.
Okay, I can try. I'm gonna
Ellie,
do like
you
a
have
really
any
basic
final
American.
thoughts to the contestants?
I would say I don't think I should swear just because he seems like a very like proper,
So American.
person,
Can't
I
curse.
guess.
Great. So no vulgarity?
But other than that, I can't think of anything.
Okay, so here's
Okay.
what we're going to do. We're going to keep this clean. We're going to go, it's going to be totally silent. Then Scott is going to do his. Nobody's going to say anything. Gareth, take a real 10-second pause. Do
Okay.
yours. Nobody say anything. Ellie, without thinking of funny or feelings or the show, pick your winner.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to take 10 seconds of silence, Scott. Then deliver
I'm gonna
when
clear
you're
my
ready.
throat.
Yeah. Then Gareth, take a nice beat in between.
Sure.
And then Ellie, the
My
floor is
mother
going to
makes
be
me
yours.
mash
No
my
one's going
mini
to talk.
M&Ms on a Monday morning. Oh my God, is he talking about those stupid ass cows again? I swear you've been talking on the phone with him forever.
I actually heard him talking about the cows this time. What is with this dude and cow? Oh.
All right. I think Gareth. I'm sorry, Scott.
Okay.
Don't be sorry.
I would say on that for sure, Luke sabotaged you. That was such a weird thing without the accent, Scott. He killed you.
Do we want to give
Fredoed
Scott
you.
one more
Yes.
chance with the accent just for
Yes,
options?
that was
I think
so
we want Ellie to
weird.
win.
We want Ellie to win? That's
Ellie
right.
to
But
win,
Ellie, I-
win the problem. Yeah.
Ellie,
Ellie,
are you
are
okay
you really
to go
gonna-
one last round with Scott doing his normal accent?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go.
Maybe
Same-
Irish accent, Scott.
Luke, get out, Luke. Get out, Luke.
So let's do the same 5 seconds of silence. Then the
right.
thing, 5 seconds. And then Ellie, make your pick.
Okay.
She jumped in.
You didn't take the 5 seconds.
Oh my God. I heard him talking the whole time about cows. I hate them the same amount as you.
Ellie, I heard him today. I finally listened. This dude, I think he's having intercourse with the cow. Oh, no. I thought I'd already laid my final one out there.
You choked.
I thought I was just giving Scott one more chance. Listen, I've put my work out there before.
That's
you
true.
have options.
All right. So Gareth's other read or Scott's new read. Ellie,
Yes.
It's Gareth.
I like Scott's now.
I kind of do too, to be
I do too.
honest.
I think it's good that it gives your POV like cats out of the bag a little. That's what I like.
Mm-hmm.
So how about we do
now I just
this?
need a backstory for this Australian man in my home that I just met.
No, you don't.
Maybe you don't.
No, we get around. Us Aussies,
Yeah.
we travel. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do, Ellie. Jesse, can you send her just that last Scott clip and Gareth's previous one as their own little audio clips. And then can you try, I don't know how it's possible, if he calls to record it so that we hear a little bit of him, then we hear the response, and then we hear if there's any change?
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be really nice if we heard him go like, oh, sorry. Now, I'll tell you, if he says, oh, sorry, am I rambling? Don't do the Midwest thing where you go like, not at all, I love it.
It's like, yeah,
Go,
you were.
oh, it's all good. Maybe we'll just move on to the work stuff.
I'd be like,
I can do
you
that.
What
were.
were you going to say, Scott?
I'd be like, yeah, you were. You were talking about cows again.
Let's not dig any harder. Yeah, this is the boss. So, Ellie, are you going to actually do this?
Yes.
Okay, we'll send you those 2 clips, and we appreciate it. And I think this is
follow
going to
up.
work.
Follow up.
But Ellie, be tough if he apologizes softly, giving you the option to hear more or move on. In that moment, you got to move on.
Move on. Move on.
Got it.
You got it. All right, good.
Got it. Nice.
Third
Thank you,
time.
guys.
Thank you.
First time, got it.
Just didn't acknowledge it.
Didn't acknowledge it, but got it. Thank you, Ellie.
Thank you, Ellie.
Finally, don't
Have a
fuck
good
it
day.
up.
Bye.
Don't fuck it up, Boo. You got this.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. Could we get your name, please?
I'm going to go by Lana for this call.
Lana, we're going to do a special segment here. It's obviously going to be We're Here to Help with me and Gareth, but it's also going to be Go Sassy Go, a segment from the Luke and Sassy Scott podcast. So you're going to get a little bit of extra fun. So welcome to the first ever collaboration with We're Here to Help and Go Sassy Go, Lana.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Hey, Lana.
That's Sassy.
Hey, Lana.
And that's the guy who's cheering Sassy on Luke.
No matter how much he doesn't want to.
So, Lana, where are you from? What's the issue? What can we do to help?
So I'm in the Midwest and I'm in my 20s. Usually you ask how old I am, but we'll go with that. I'm in my late 20s. Anyway, the reason why I'm calling is my mom lives a few states away, so I only see her a few times a year. But when I do, she's always wearing these like huge over-the-ear headphones. She'll be doing like tours, hanging out, or even like talking to my boyfriend with these big headphones on.
She's autistic.
And I really never thought twice about this until I asked her to share her Audible account with me. When I downloaded it, it was filled with these trashy book covers of these shirtless men with oiled up abs and titles like exactly. And like some of the books were called The Dom Who Loved Me, Unzipped, and College Love Never Hurt So Good.
Oh my God, Mom.
I'm horny. This is a turn on.
Yeah. So I immediately shared this with my boyfriend. And he's like, oh my God, your mom has been listening to book porn while spending time with us.
What? Easy.
So I need advice on how to like get my mom to stop this, or at least like shame her a little bit, because like you can't be listening to erotica while spending time with your family.
That's true. Lana, this is really interesting. Unzipped. Wow. Gareth just pulled up Unzipped. It's a photo of people about to fuck.
Yep.
So
with a bike.
Lana, here's my question to you, just because all of this is checking out. I get it. What do you mean she's listening to it while you guys are hanging out with big old headphones? You only see her a few times a year. She's got headphones on. She's listening to smut.
Yeah, obviously she doesn't like us that much, but she'll be just like spending time on the couch. We'll all be together watching TV. She has her headphones on. Or she'll be like in the kitchen with her headphones on cooking dinner. And like I never
All right, I'm just jumping in.
Listening to
This is screaming daddy issues. Where's Dad?
Dad is there. They say they're happily married.
Yeah, they probably are, but your dad can't fulfill your mother 100%. She has to take responsibility for that, and it sounds like she is.
Go, Sassy, go.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to be what the call's about, Sassy, but yeah, I think that's a fair. I think that's a fair assessment.
Here's a distinction that I want to make sure is clear. So she will hang out with you and be a present person, but in the in-between moments when she's prepping stuff or doing her own thing, she's listening to these kind of trashy novels.
Well, the headphones are always on. Like she'll
Always
be having
on.
conversations with me and my boyfriend. Headphones
Lana,
on.
does she have anything going on like autism?
No, I think
Yes.
like maybe my dad does, but my mom doesn't.
But because it could be it could be she's just trying to regulate sounds, which is a different animal and a different pitch than she's listening to smut. How confident are you? Because we're going to go your road. So you're confident this is not an audio sensory issue. This is a mom's just perving out because she's bored with us.
100%. My mom is the most extroverted person in the world. She loves talking, but around us, headphones on, and I know she's listening to smut because like I sent in pictures of all these audiobooks. Like 90% of them say finished.
Oh, okay. Let's take a
In what way?
She finished.
Oh my god!
No, I'm just saying.
She finished.
Rocco finished.
Rocco.
Luca Raga. Cruel Promise finished. Burning Ivy finished. Hot Stuff finished. Black Ties and White Lies finished. Between Never and Forever finished.
Fuck me.
Luca.
Oh, there's more. Oh my God, the Damu loved me.
Finished.
Exposed. Bad liar.
Finished.
The Happy Ever After playlist.
Okay, so mom's addicted to these. And these are 10 hours.
The men
These are
with the golden
15-hour
cuffs.
books.
Okay, she is getting after it. Holy fuck.
All right.
I mean, we're just seeing
Lana, this is a
endless
good
evidence.
call. Luke, your
Yeah, it's a problem.
your first thoughts. Where are you at when you hear all this?
I'm thinking good on mum, but secondly, if you wanted to stop where my head's going, she's not going to be great with technology. You're going to get a new speaker and you're going to have it in that living room and you're going to connect the Bluetooth to the speaker.
Oh my God.
And
is
then
that
once it's
good?
at the juicy part of the book, then you're going to shame her and be like, what the fuck are you listening to?
That is so interesting. Connect to another speaker. So all of a sudden you're all together and you go like, Mom, what are you listening to? And she goes like, huh? And go,
Dylan's penis was finally seen.
all hearing this.
Yeah. I think that's a very
interesting.
it's a very good way to handle it. I mean, I think especially, when she's in there prepping dinner, get like a little mini mega box or something like that and fucking connect it. You might need to find her phone and do some of the work there, but I definitely think that's a good way to handle
Sassy,
it.
what do you think?
Honestly, that's so easy. Like I just bought them an Alexa device for Christmas, so I could easily connect that.
So we're not locking in
you-
on that yet. That's just a great first pitch.
No, I'm just going
Thank
to
you.
add. I'm just going to add like some specificity to it. Now, you need to recruit the army. You need to have multiple players in the game ready to go. So it's not just you shaming mum. Dad's in on it. Have the next door neighbor there, and then another sibling or your boyfriend. And everybody's ready to start their piece when they hear it. Because let's say you've only got 2 seconds of it playing on the speaker before a technical issue comes into play. You've all got to just be ready to take the opportunity and run with it and be like, what were you listening to? Hang on. Is that every time you've got the headphones on, you're listening to porn, Mum? Like everyone's got to come from a different angle that she will never do it again.
Let me throw something out because that would be effective. But Lana, I just have to say in hearing that, all of a sudden I don't know if we're going in the right direction, and here's why. Because I think Sassy, because I'm the opposite of go Sassy, go I'm no Sassy, no. So my thought on that is,
the
and I say
shiver that
this
went
with
through
love, and I
Scott.
say it with
That's
love.
strange.
I'm this. No, Sassy, no.
Yeah.
It is the. Lana, why are we shaming mom for perving out? I think we're shaming
Because she's
mom.
doing it with her kids in the room.
Right. But here's what I
And she's
think we're
biting her
shaming.
bottom lip.
Like if she's going to the next level, yes. But if she's just doing dishes and perving, who cares? Here would be my pitch. you and your boyfriend and your dad and the army that Sassy was talking about, get everybody cheap headphones. And you all wear headphones at the same time around her. So when she's got them and she's like, you guys ready for dinner? You go like, what? And do the no one can hear anybody. So she wants you guys to take the headphones off. And you go, we'll only take them off if you do. And then she could say, what are you listening to? And you say like, Dom and Lover. And you're all listening to the same smut she listens to. So she has to go, it might be a little weird that I have headphones on, because I think it's the headphones that are issue more than the smut. But Lana, it's about what you think. That's just a second pitch.
No, I think both of these are really good options. Do you think shame is a big part here? Like, I feel like it's hard to kind of embarrass her because she's so out there sometimes. I like the idea of showing her how ridiculous the behavior is when we all have headphones in as well. But I also like the idea of like guests being over and then them hearing
Her smut.
Smut on the speaker.
You know what we could also do? If you want to do the embarrassing thing, you could tell her, Mom, I was looking at your book titles and I got a book you might like. It's just a preview, and we could make up, Sassy could improvise. Sassy and Luke could improvise 2 minutes of a book preview and just make it really disgusting and smutty. And you can go, I thought you would like this based off your other reading.
Yes, I love that.
So, Sassy, is this a go Sassy go or a no Sassy no?
This isn't going to be recorded and out there forever for my children to hear.
Sassy, you're trying to help a woman.
Yeah, but I'm doing this with my brother and I'm going to talk smart.
I gotta be honest. I'm shocked at the pushback. It's all good, but I really am surprised.
I'm really surprised.
I'm ready to go.
I'm feeling
But,
uncomfortable.
Okay, how about this? Then you don't
I'm
do it
naturally
together. I get
X-rated.
it's brothers.
I'm naturally X-rated, so that's what's wrong.
Let's do this.
You're worried.
Let's do this. Luke, maybe don't chime in so it's not two brothers, unless the book is written by brothers. Because it could be two different narrators.
Yeah, we don't want it to be.
How about this? The book is about a house that one brother owns in Malibu. And it was during the pandemic when everything got shut down. And the one brother hired a lawyer to make his brother sign a clause. But then things happened with the lawyer.
Okay, cool.
You slept with the lawyer, Scott.
And I'm narrating this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So then we're going to go back to you, Lana, and you're going to tell us if you like it and if you would actually send it to your mom. So my only thing is, Scott, try to make it seem like a preview for a real book.
Yep.
And then Mom gets a little bit like, what are you sending me? And then Lana goes, I was trying to surprise you. I looked on your audiobook. This is what you seem to like. So I thought you might like this, but it's got to be X-rated enough where Mom goes like, I can't believe everybody's basically seen my Google search history.
I love this.
You like? Okay, so let's try it. So Lana, on your action, whenever you're ready, call it. And then Lana, how about you give some notes because it's your mom?
Okay, so I'll say action, and then afterwards I'll give the notes. Right?
Perfect.
I need your mum's name. Can I have your mum's name?
Interesting.
Oh, is this going to be aired on the podcast?
We can beep it.
No. Well, yeah, you know what? Let's do a fake
it will
name.
be. Let's give her a fake name, Julia.
Okay, let's call her Donna.
Okay.
Donna. Not Julia.
Good pitch, though, Scott. Tough start.
Are you calling action?
Wait, what?
Are you calling action? Or you want me to just go for it, boo?
Oh, sorry. 3, 2, 1, action.
So my brother called me and he told me to come to the house. He said Donna was going to be there waiting for me. And I thought that was strange. So I jumped into the car. And on the way, I called my lawyer. And I said, I think Donna's going to be there with my brother. How's this going to play out? And the advice was, don't think of Donna. Don't think of your brother. Think of her daughter. So as I pulled up at the house, I saw Donna's car. Donna's daughter wasn't there. But as I walked in, she was sitting there, waiting on the kitchen bench with milk poured all over her. Okay,
Weird.
you do it. Yeah.
Weird. It was
Weird.
kinky, but we wanted dirty.
It was more like, I don't know what's going on, and then why has she got milk all over her?
That's
Yeah,
from the
you
last
are
call.
sticky.
Remnants from the last cow call, I think.
You're welcome. Thanks, Gareth gets it.
It's a cowback.
Is it hot in Malibu? It'll be sticky milk.
Yeah, it will be.
And
On
it
the
would be
kitchen
moldy.
table.
It would smell bad.
Oh, not moldy.
It would smell like Luke's room in my chimp office. Luke, you want to give this a try?
Oh, I don't think I...
Shut the fuck up
Can
and
we
give
try?
it a try.
No, let's do it together. Have two people talking just dirty for us, Scott.
Ew. Okay, you and Gareth do it.
I don't think
Gareth?
the two's going to be a book, guys. We got to. So,
Yeah, it's true.
Gareth,
Narrate
will
the
you
fucking
give a
booklet.
quick, like a 1 minute preview of a book that she can get a sense of what the book is, but we're trying for mom
I
to
said
go
mine was
like,
an insert.
What's that?
Mine was an insert.
Yes.
Sorry, not the preview of the entire.
What you were about to say the bottom line of what you want the reaction to be, Jake.
I want the reaction to be mom going like this. Oh my God, I can't believe my daughter sent me this. Why would she send me this? So that Lana could say, because I looked at what you like and I thought you might like this audiobook.
Right.
So that mom goes, I'm listening to way too much weird stuff around the kids. So that Lana can go, when I'm there, you always have your headphones on. So I was curious what you were listening to. So I checked your site and what I saw was all these books. So I think you might like this one.
Okay. All right. You want me to give you a taste?
Yeah.
A preview.
3, 2.
Underwater Porking is a ribald novel from famed author Don Shapiro. The book goes in deep to a Hollywood pool cleaner in the 1970s who cleaned way more than the grime off of dirty pools. Every house he went to, he tried to lame the framework. He wanted to be inside whichever woman lived in the house. When the husbands are away, the cats indeed play. Underwater Porking is a very special adventure.
Pretty great, man.
I want to read it, not just listen to
My
it.
only issue with that is I think she might want to read it. I want to read Underwater Porking.
You're talented.
That was
Underwater
really
Porking's
good.
interesting. Lana, what do you think?
I mean, honestly, I think it needs to be dirtier. Like, it needs to be something that, like, you don't want to hear
Yes,
next to you. Like, you're coming from your daughter.
let me give it a
Go
shot.
look. Yeah,
Unless Sassy, you got to change because did that inspire something?
No, I thought like where we could like make the edits, like where the cats would play, it would be like Donna's pussy plays.
So this is more of the zone, Scott.
Okay.
Can you
Let's-
make it about how dirty she is, but she can only have sex while she's got her headphones on?
Really?
Make it
Now
about
you're
her.
just getting pervy, Luke.
Yeah.
Now it's just
make it about
you want the
mom.
audio clip. You're like this. Could you make it about a guy whose room is weird and moldy?
Make me the main character.
Yeah, make everybody turn off their Zoom cameras and make it about a guy who hates dogs.
No, go, I can't do what you just did there, Gareth. That's incredible.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's...
I
All right,
think,
that's it.
Jake, do you want to give it a shot, Jake? You want to do a
Let's give it
filthy
shot.
one? Okay.
And what
I
was
think
the
you
name
could.
of the
A
thing you
filthy.
said? Porking in water? There was something great
Underwater
there.
Porking.
Underwater.
Okay, ready? Jack Wilson brings you Underwater Porking, a book about the 1970s where women's pools, holes from the front and the back get dug out and cleaned out. If you think these pussies from the trees are watching, wait until these pool cleaners dig out these pussies. Lana, your thoughts?
Is that it?
That was an attempt.
No, I think that's perfect.
So give some notes to Scott because we're gonna end with go Sassy go because he almost
Scott at one point
He
went,
I looked at him in the middle of it and it really
Yeah.
threw me.
it was like porn was
thought he was
playing.
gonna
So uncomfortable.
So Scott, the thing is called Underwater Porking. It's an Australian writer.
All right.
We are looking to make it real and disgusting so mom can go like, whoa.
Okay. Okay. I've got to try and do
Glasses
something.
are off.
Do we
He's
wanna
wiping his
brainstorm?
eyes. Here we go.
I just want everyone to know, the older I get, the gayer I get, which just takes me further away from, being comfortable with pussy talk.
But then it could be gay. It could be two men.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, these days, you guys are in LA, right? Like, fucking who cares? Whatever it
Yeah.
Who
is.
cares? Yeah. So make it about two men. Ready? 3, 2.
This book, titled Dippin' in Donna, brought to you by Scott O'Halloran, is a book about a story of a desperate housewife who had fallen in love with the man in the voice in her head. She listened to him on headphones all day long. As the pool cleaner, as her daughter, as everybody came over to her house, she would finger herself while she was cooking spaghetti bolognese, while she was making pancakes in the morning. She would envision the men coming over, fisting her for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Scott, I think it was excellent, actually. Because what you did, you actually might have just completed the pitch. I was losing a little bit of what we were doing when I was doing the pussy stuff. I lost track. But what you've done is you've made it about her in a way where she's like, oh my God, they think I'm masturbating.
That was shame.
Lana,
Yeah, that's
Go,
it.
Sassy, go.
Thanks, Luke.
Lana, your thoughts.
I feel
We could
uncomfortable.
connect to the Bluetooth and just
yeah.
play it. You can do the army there. You can just get everybody wearing headphones too. Or you could play one of these. Mine would be Sassy's final one. Even though Gareth was very good, I think she might want to read that. And mine was terrible.
I might be writing it, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, but I would say Sassy's at the end, especially because it's about a woman masturbating while wearing headphones and her family's there. That's a huge swing, Lana. So of the 3 we got, connect to Bluetooth, all wear headphones around her, send her what Sassy just said. What do you think you're going to do?
Okay, I totally want to send her what Sassy just said, and then if that doesn't work, but I think it will, I will, because since she lives a few states away, if that doesn't work, then when I visit her in a few months,
the
I can
headphones.
do yeah.
And then will you send it to her via text so we can see her response and be like, I just came across this book. I think you might like it. Like, what would you actually say in the text, Lana?
I think it would be just like that. I'd send her the audio clip and be like, oh my gosh, I just heard this.
Audiobook and it
clip
made
of
me
this
think
book.
of you?
Scott.
Yeah.
So I'm
think
sorry.
it's
I
right up
interrupted
your
because I got it.
alley.
Oh, inch right up your alley is great.
Literally.
Yeah. So you go, I just heard this audiobook and from after looking at the other ones you've read and finished, this one might be right up your alley. Is that too on the nose?
No, I think that's perfect. But what if she actually wants to read it?
Then you go, I can't find it.
Scott
And
has
then
to
we'll
write a
talk to
book.
Then we
Sounds like I've got a book deal.
then we can reach out to Scott and we can have Scott record the first half of the chapter, and right when things get hot, he can go, Mom, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you listening to this stuff
Or you know
around
what
the
we
family?
actually could do, Gareth? If Scott, if you're down, if Mom's interested in reading it, we'll do it chapter by chapter. And we will write a book. We will all take turns writing chapters, and you'll go. It's actually somebody I know. It's a friend of mine. So you're just getting it as it comes, and we will turn this into a year-long, the weirdest saga we've ever been part of, where we will write a personalized smut book for a
I'm
mother.
so down with this. I've
too.
never been more down with an idea before.
And then
This
in
is-
the end, we would bring her on, and it'll be the perverted Truman Show. And we'll go, there's not a
Is
book.
you.
And she'll go, is this Scott? It's like, yeah, this is crazy, Mom. Now we got to break it down for you. So if that happens, we could have the craziest year-long play. But Lana, what do you
so
think?
we're enabling her. Yeah, I think we'd be enabling her for a year to have the biggest intervention.
We
of her life.
Have the biggest intervention
we
ever.
breadcrumber to the intervention.
That's exactly right.
And then we get a New York Times bestseller out of it as well,
Sure.
fellas.
Yes. And so, Lana, tell us specifically what you're going to do.
Okay, so I'm going to take the recording of Safi's audiobook clip. I'm going to send it to my mom. I'm going to be like, hey, this looks like it's right up your alley based off what you've been listening to.
Great.
Hopefully, she's like, that's disgusting. Why do you think that I'm listening to this?
I mean, she.
And then what? But what do you say then?
And then if I'm like, okay, I'll try to find it for you. I don't know.
But you don't know. What you say there is you go, this is based off what I saw you liked.
Yeah,
when we're over, you always have those headphones on. I was wondering what you're listening to because you have them on when we're there. And I saw it's dominated by my lover. It's all these books, Mom.
I saw your Audible
Okay, yeah.
Wrapped. You posted on Facebook, Mum. I know what you're into.
Yeah, I know what you like.
Fisting.
I know what you like. Yeah, hopefully it makes her feel shame. But if it doesn't, then when I visit her at home,
Everybody
I'll
throws the
connect her
headphones on.
phone to the. I was thinking maybe the speaker thing.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Me too. That was phenomenal, actually. That was a great start.
It's a great start. So, Lana, I think
back.
you're in good shape. We will send you Scott's clip. Will you send us a photo of the text you send with her and then hopefully her response?
Yes.
And then follow up with us. See what
Yeah,
Mom,
we should get a
I'm-
follow-up soon on this, I'd say.
I'm really curious what Mom says after this. Because maybe she's just
Yeah.
going to laugh and go, what is this? And if so, you go, my friend made it. I thought it was really funny.
Oh,
And
she
I'm
goes,
so-
what are you
I'm
doing?
so
That's your
invested.
dad's account.
Good.
Go, Sassy. All right, Lana, thank you for the call. Follow up with us.
Yes.
Will do. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Lana.
Anytime.
We're Here to Help is hosted by Jake Johnson and Gareth Reynolds. If you'd like to be on the show, please email us your question at helpfulpod@gmail.com. And if you want to watch video episodes of We're Here to Help, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/here-to-help-pod to see our entire catalog.
We're Here to Help is produced by Rabbit Grimm Productions. Executive producers Rob Hollis, Jeff Porter, and Natalie Hollis. Associate producer Jesse Thurston. Editing, mix, and master by Chris Fowler.
Theme song by Oliver Raleigh. The cover artwork is by James Fosdyke. Animations by Andrew Strelecki. And if you'd like to see Gareth do stand-up on the road, go to GarethReynolds.com. Remember, all of the advice given on We're Here to Help is for entertainment purposes only, and all listeners should be adults and make their own decisions.
That was a HeadGum podcast.